Should we look at the inside pages as well?
Yeah, let's do that.
You know, I think I've now decided that my favourite sport, I mean, it's taken me a long time to decide, that is actually open water swimming.
Is it?
Okay,
That's what you love?
Fine, that's it, yeah. OK, so, and this is about people who love to swim. A river in West Yorkshire has become the first in Britain to be declared an official bathing site and is now going to be subject to a regular testing of the water with extra efforts to make sure that pollution is reduced there. It's part of the River Wharfe in Ilkley, and it's going to be added to the list of designated swimming waters in England from 2021, which is, I mean, it's a lovely picture there, is there? Everybody enjoying it, obviously, this summer. And so many people I know have taken up open water swimming in the last year because pools have been closed, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah. But do you, when you're doing it normally, do you check the water quality before?
I do, because I've got an app.
Before you go out?
Yes,
okay.
there are various apps that you can find out, and where I go, there is an app, and I do check it. And I have been known to tell other people who are in the water, oh, by the way, it's not good today. And there's an app that you should look at. And you should always, and I say this every time I talk about it, swim with someone else, take care, etc.
Is that your way of clearing the water just for yourself?
No, it is not.
Shouldn't really be here. Talking of apps and fitness, that brings together on this story in the Times today, which says that if you have a fitness tracker installed on your phone, if you measure your steps...
On your phone, OK, yeah.
That you are more likely to go the extra mile, it says. You're likely, if you've got
Literally
one of those
an
apps...
extra mile.
Yeah. It says you do an average of 1,850 extra steps a day beyond people who don't have... I mean, I suppose it's probably fitter people who are more likely to have it and use it anyway on their phones, isn't it? But it says that people measuring their sleep, their calories, their mindfulness, that it all does have an impact. And these researchers at the University of Sydney who've been monitoring this say that governments should be encouraged to prescribe apps. Imagine that, an app on the NHS, maybe?
Well, a lot of GPs do sort of, you know,
encourage
recommend
you to do it, don't
exercise,
they?
don't they? That's very interesting. I never measure my sleep.
But you measure your steps?
No, but I don't measure my sleep because it would just lead to me feeling really worried about life, I think.
Have you ever done that thing where you look at your thing at like 10 o'clock at night and you've done like 9,000 steps and then you like walk around the kitchen?
I know lots of people do that.
Oh, I have.
But that's good.
Is it?
Why not? If you've got to, you know...
Walk around the kitchen at 10 o'clock at night.
It doesn't matter where you walk, as long as you're walking. I prefer to be outside. But here we go. And this is rather lovely, actually. This is the Beatles. They were just apparently about to break up, but this is just a few days before they were breaking up. A lovely footage that how happy they seemed, at least. There they all are together at a studios making the last Beatles album. And it's kind of touching seeing those pictures, actually, isn't it? That's here, look, Heather, who's just 6 at the time, getting a lift on her dad's shoulders. Ringo there, acting naturally. They say just acts naturally.
But this was the period, wasn't it, just before they split up, when everybody assumes they were at one another's throats and they hated one another, and John Lennon talked later about being really miserable.
He doesn't look it there, does he?
But the pictures tell a different story, don't they?
I like this one here. Have a look here. John and George playing, fighting, and then, you know, sharing microphones. Anyway, you know, maybe pictures don't tell the whole story, but that looks like, you know, they were still having some happy days.
It's a new documentary, isn't it? Using some of that old footage, Let It Be, which is being cut together to tell the full story of the later years of the Beatles.